Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back for another video. I am Starko, and today in this video we will take a closer look at Ironheart. Let's start with a small bio on the character. Riri Williams is a 15 years old engineering student who is the daughter of the late Riri Williams Singer. Following Riri Williams Singer's death, Riri lived with her mother and Riri Williams Singer's sister, Sharon. She started attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on scholarship. Working alone, Riri designs a suit of armor similar to the Iron Man armor using materials stolen from campus. When campus security knocks at her door, she dons the suit and escapes. When Williams prevents two inmates from escaping the New Mexico State Penitentiary, her suit is damaged. Upon returning to her mother's house, Riri continued to work on improving the suit, much to the dismay of her mother. Tony Stark heard of Riri's accomplishment and went to go meet her. During their meeting, Tony Stark states to Riri that he will endorse her decision to be a superhero. So basically, her character is still very fresh, so we don't have much information on her yet. And that's one of the reasons why I don't understand how they decided to make her paywall characters. I think that Medusa will have been a much better choice since she is already a popular character. However, I still decided to rank her up and give her a try during my last stream. I enjoyed playing her as much as I was disappointed with her. She has a very cool looking character, her skill animation are pretty badass, but at the same time very slow, so you end up using the same 2-3 skills over and over, and that can be very boring. With her immune to all damage buff and her iframe, she is pretty much invincible, but if you look at her damage output, I find it very weak. Yeah, I don't have optimal obelisk, Iso, and Odin Blessing yet, but with the build I have on her, Sharon Rogers will be destroying everything in her way, so I'm really disappointed with her damage output. Unless you want to take 30-40 minutes to beat 12-7 or 12-8 bosses, I don't recommend using her in story mode. But on the other side, if you need a character to clear wall bosses and or Shadowland, she can be a decent investment. So with that said, we will now go through some gameplay, and when we'll be done with the gameplay, we will go through her gear, obelisk, Iso sets, skills, and stat. So guys, first we are going to take her through a wall bus. I was going to show the rotation a little bit. Basically, you want to use the 5th skill first. Then you chain with, I actually chain with the 3rd skill, 2nd one, or 1st one. It doesn't really matter. When there's about 3 seconds left on your 5th skill's cooldown, you want to use your 4th skill, and that's pretty much it. Like you can see, our damage is not actually bad, but it's not great either. And the 4th skill iframe is really long. But make it a really good skill to actually do before you can use your 5th skill again, so it's still pretty good. And there we go, it took about 1 minute 5 seconds, so like you can see guys, she is good, she has decent damage. But our damage is not good enough still to clear the last bosses in chapter 12. So, like I said, she's a decent character. I will not recommend her before Enchantress and Uh, Carnage, best paywall character, she is still better than Hyperion. Well, much better than him. Uh, so basically, she's a good character, like I just said. Next, we'll move to the next gameplay. Okay, guys, so next we are going to try her in Villain Siege. We're going to go in her mode and see how quick she can actually kill a Yellow Jacket. She doesn't have any team bonus, only her leadership this time. So again, we're going to use pretty much the same rotation. Fifth skills followed with third skill, then fourth skill, and then fifth skill again, and we just repeat that over and over and over. Sometimes you can add other skill if you want. It's really up to you how you actually feel it. If you feel that other skill are actually doing more damage than your third skill, you can use them too. Characters is actually brand new, so we're still trying to find the optimal skill rotation. The healing you actually see on her come from her tier 2 passive. Later in this video guide we will go through it. There we go, clear that in a minute 8 seconds, which is really slow. A good, a top character. I'm not talking about the god tier mode, but the top characters will clear that in about 30 to 45 seconds. So that's where I think my comparison that her damage output is slower than I expected. So guys, we are going to be moving to the next gameplay now. Okay guys, for the last gameplay of this character review, we're actually going to go try story mission chapter 11-4. See how we can go through that. You can see the team I'm using. I'm using Ironheart with Iron Man and Iron Machine. That's pretty much the best team up she has. So just going to take the autoplay off because I want to actually manual play it. And again, same rotation. Pretty. I find the rotation pretty boring, so I'm going to alternate. Switch the third skill with the second skills instead. Because I like the skill animation a lot better on the second skill. A nice jump, then change with the fourth skill, then follow with the fifth skill again. Basically, what I think she is, she's more a AoE damage type character, but still her AoE is not strong enough to make her optimal at that. Well, I feel like it. Actually, well, we got fear before I was able to do anything, but whatever. Like with the top character here, and again, I'm not talking about the god character like Strange and all that stuff. This boss will have been dead in about 10 seconds. And it took me a lot longer than that. So that, again, I repeat myself. I'm not a fan of her damage output. Yes, I'm not my easel set, obelisk and all that stuff. It's not optimal. But still, if you take Sharon Rogers and you put it there, with the equipment I currently have on Ironheart, she is going to wreck everything on her way, which is Ironheart is not doing. And I'm sorry, but if I'm going to invest in a paywall characters, I expect that kind of damage. It's my opinion, guys. So now we are done with the gameplay, and we will be moving to our build and stuff in a second, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay we just shared. Like you can see, she can be a lot of fun to play. Later this week, I'll try to beat Infinity Thanos, and if I succeeded, I will actually share the video on my YouTube channel, guys. So now, let's start with our gear. First gear, guys, you want to put in the first slot energy attack by level at least 50%. Then you want to go all attack or energy attack in the rest. Second gear, you want to put physical defense by level at least 50%. Then you want to go all defense for the rest. Third gear, my third gear is not optimal yet. I'm low on gold, so I'm trying to save a little bit. You want to put in the two first slots, you want to put HP by level at least 190%. Then you want to go with HP for the rest. And the fourth gear actually depends on your stat priority where you're standing with them. I will be going with the stat priority later, so guys, you'll be able to know what you actually need. But basically, you will be putting either skill cooldown or defense penetration or a mix of both in your fourth gear. Now, if you look at the obelisk, before we look at my obelisk, the optimal obelisk is defense penetration with critical rate or critical damage and an attack pros. The best attack pros you can get is increased damage by 200%, but any attack pros except the physical crap is actually really useful and really good. So let's take a look at my obelisk. We got defense penetration on it at main stat, which is good. And if you look at the two other stats, I won't even mention them. They are terrible for this character. Yeah, even invincible for her is useless because she shall not be getting it unless she gets CC or stuff like that. So defense penetration is good, rest is bad. You want to go more with something like the optimal obelisk that I just told you guys about. Next, for the ISO set, before we take a look at mine, optimal ISO set, guys, you want to go with either overdrive or power of the angry Hulk. Unless you have a good amount of defense penetration on your cards, then you can go with Hawkeye's ISO set, but I always recommend overdrive and power of the angry Hulk on characters that do not need any defensive ISO set or skill cooldown ISO set. Well, skill cooldown ISO set now are pretty much useless since you can get all the skill cooldown you want from your card. So let's take a quick look at my ISO set that is not really built right now. Here on overdrive you have all attack, all defense, critical rate, critical damage, and defense penetration. And when it's not awakened, you have all attack plus 20% at pros on it. Once you're fully awakened, this pros become all attack plus 40%, which can be really good. So that is for the ISO set. And next, guys, we are going to go take a quick look at our skills. We are going to start with the passive skills. First, let's take a quick look at our leadership. Basically, energy attack plus 45% to all team member. Next, our tier 1 passive, you have 10% chance when attacking to apply 16% dodge to self. It lasts 10 seconds and has a cooldown of 30 seconds. And the tier 2 passive, 25% chance when attacking, apply to self, max HP recovery 15%, guaranteed dodge 20%, last 10 seconds, 28% increased kill damage, and 25% increased bonus damage, last 10 seconds. And the cooldown of this, the tier 2 ability, is 15 seconds. Next, for the skill priority, guys, you have Prime Cannon, that is the skill number 5, is your main, it's your first ability. You have to put at the top of your list every time it's available. You need to press on this skill. Next, number 2 on the skill priority is Barrage Fire, the skill number 4, but you do not want to use it until you have 3 seconds left on your 5th skill cooldown. So when you're done with the iframe on this skill, your 5th skill is available again, so you don't take damage. Also, this skill will give you a 3 second stun. Then after that, you have Iron Blade, Air Rain mode, and Ambush Fire. Basically, there's nothing special about those abilities. They are just fillers while your immune buff is up. I still prefer the second skills a little bit better because it's a big jump and stuff. So I like it a lot. But they are all the same. There's no big difference of damage between any of them either. So they are just a filler. Next, guys, we are going to go with actually stats priority. At the same time, so we're going to look at my stat sheet. The stats you see on her leadership is applied right now, so she has more energy attack than usually, and she's in the team with Iron Man and War Machine, so she gets some extra stuff from the team up, guys. So stat priority, you need your skill cooldown reduction to 36% with her. I'm at 34, so it's okay. But 36% is the optimal, because that will make your possible to use your immune to all damage ability more often. You get 14% from Alliance level 30 to get to the 50% cap. So if you're not in Alliance 30, level 30, you might need more than 36% to make it to the 50% cap. Second stat on the list is defense penetration. You want to get it to 50%. It's the most important damaging stat is the defense penetration, or in your defense. By the way, guys, those stat priority work for gear number 4, Obelisk, and Odin Blessing. They are all the same. So that's the second one. The third stat priority is only good for Odin Blessing, and it's energy attack. The more energy attack you have, the more damage you're going to do. After that, rank number 4, you want critical rate. She has a low base of critical rate, so you want to up it and not more than she has. If you are done with skill cooldown and defense penetration, and then you want to go with critical damage if you have a good enough critical rate, or if you have critical rate on your obelisk. So guys, that's it for the stat priority. I hope you guys enjoyed this character review. I did the best I can. If you like it, you can throw me a sub, you can throw me a like on the video, you can come back for more of the videos. If you have any comments, feedbacks, or questions, make sure to write them in the comment section below, guys, and I will get back to you as soon as I can, guys. I will not ignore any comment in the comment section unless it's a trolling. So guys, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you later for another video.